So, according to Justin Jones, Packers fans don't know football. Sports Talk Chicago. Here with Jon Zaghloul. Appreciate all of you tuning in. If you hate the Packers, subscribe to this channel. Just kidding. If you want sports from a Chicago perspective, subscribe to this channel. You can also follow us everywhere at Sports Talk Chicago and hit up our great sponsor, Amish Country Farms. I mean, we hate the Packers here, but I'm never going to go out on a limb and say what Bears defensive tackle Justin Jones said during a press conference. This was official. This was live on the Bears social media accounts. Reporters were asking him questions. This is not some blogger or some podcaster catching him in a bad situation. This is him being blunt and honest with everybody. He called Packers fans an expletive, which I want to say, but this is going to be on TV later on Aurora Public Access TV, so we're not going to say that. An expletive. Called them obnoxious and said, quote, half of them don't even know football. And I wish Aaron Rodgers was still there, because if we got one more year to face him, we'd beat the hell out of him. And he wants to beat the hell out of the Packers this year. I'm going to go there and beat the hell out of them and hear their fans boo. Wow. People on Twitter saying that they love him so much for his comments. Look, we all know there's a Bears-Packers rivalry. I mean, we're not stupid. I know about it. I don't really partake in it too much because I love football in general. You put on a game, I'm going to watch it, right? You put on a Packers game and I get to watch the greatness of Aaron Rodgers. I will tune in. But I have to say, I love these comments. My goodness. I just love the blunt attitude that Jones has. I wish we can get him on this show because I'd love to hear more about what he has to say. My goodness, they're blank, expletive. They're obnoxious. Half of them don't even know football. You could say that about some Bears fans, too. Or other teams' fan bases, but especially Packers fans. Not kidding. They don't know about football half the time. You know, you go on Twitter and you see some of the arguments that I see between Packers fans and Bears fans, and really it's ridiculous. We see people on the Packers side trash Justin Fields, drag him through the mud every single day when they just lost their quarterback and they brought in somebody now who really has proven nothing. Hey, Jordan Love had so many picks in college, I'm surprised the Packers even took him at UCLA. It was not impressive. And the whole we own you, give me a break. Hey, both franchises are founding members of this league. No matter what. The we own you stuff is ridiculous. I could see if the Packers are saying that to the Jaguars or to the Texans or one of these newer teams that have no history and have sucked for a long time. The Bears have a storied history. They might have only won one Super Bowl, but they've won NFL championships. They've been around since the beginning. What do they got? That the Super Bowl trophy's named the Lombardi Trophy. The NFC Championship trophy's named the Hallis Trophy. You know what? If that's all you got on us, Packers fans, then fine. I'll admit that. Okay? You want to talk about trophy names? Fine. But there's really not much more that you can say. It's not like the Packers have won Super Bowl after Super Bowl. Last time I checked, they only won one with Aaron Rodgers. And one with Brett Favre. It's not like they're winning Super Bowl after Super Bowl with the same quarterback. They might have had the same quarterback or two quarterbacks for 30 years, and that's great. Good for you for having stability. How many championships do you have? The Raiders just cut ties with Derek Carr. Has been there for, 10 years? Stability, no winning, goodbye. Look at them now, cutting ties with Aaron Rodgers. You could say it was mutual. Aaron Rodgers is a kook, whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Hall of Fame QB. He did win you a Super Bowl, and he's gone because he didn't win enough. So Jones has a point here. He does. But, I mean, I've heard some outlandish Bears fans as well. So I don't want to say that just Packers fans don't even know football. I barely know football. All of us don't know football. We're not on the field. We're not in the film room. We're not scouts. We're not GMs. We are prognosticators and opinionists. That's what we are. That's what we do. Some opinions are better than others. But at the end of the day, these were the most blunt comments of the entire Bears offseason. And I love the antithesis of this versus Ryan Poles. Ryan Poles very quiet, right? Very shrewd, very to the point, but doesn't give too much away. Matt Eberflus, the same. Everybody, really, on the Bears. Justin Fields, they all are good at PR. They're good at saying what we need to hear. They don't ever go off a script, right? Justin Jones went off script. Justin Jones just put it out there and said, I hate these blankers. I hate these people. And they don't know blank. And they're obnoxious. He said that before they were calling plays, before even the game, they were going through drills and the Packers fans were yelling at them. And he's like, you guys don't even know what we're doing right now. The game hasn't even started. And he's right. They are obnoxious. Just yell about things that don't even matter, quote. Half of them don't even know football. It's so weird to me. That's what he said. He said they're just yelling about things that don't even matter. Half of them don't even know football. It's so weird to me. His words, not mine. His words, not mine. Wow. I'm ready to take over the NFC North. It's a good time to be a Bears fan. I'm not going to lie to you. Well, I think we can all agree on that, even Packers fans. Because you have to put real spin on your team to convince me that you're okay with losing Aaron Rodgers, replacing him with Jordan Love, and not having any plans for the future, but hey, it's going to be okay. Right? Got to put some real spin on that versus the Bears. Hey, we made a big trade. We drafted some pieces. We already tanked. That's in the past now. We're trying to move forward. There's more encouragement, more positivity, and just more freaking potential for the Bears compared to what Green Bay has to offer. So that statement is factually accurate based on what's been going on. The rest might be opinion, but I will say this, he has a point. But I will say again, if Jones said that about his own team or any other team in the NFL, there is a point to be made. Every team has meatball fans, including the Bears. You could call me a meatball at times, right? You could say with some of my opinions that they're meatball-ish. But you know what? That's what makes the opinionist business so great. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it enticing. Sometimes I watch bad TV to laugh, right? Sometimes I'll put on Undisputed to laugh at Skip Bayless because he's a joke. But you know what? It's funny. Now they got a 0.0 rating in Chicago. No one in Chicago watches them. I might be the only one, I guess. I put them on once in a while. But you know what? It's funny to watch bad TV, right? It's funny at times to watch bad opinionists. It's funny to hear a bad opinion and drag somebody through the mud once in a while. It's happened to me many a time. So I get what Justin Jones is saying, and I think everybody, although it sounds blunt and Packers fans are going to be annoyed and pissed off, at the end of the day, it's hilarious, and it's accurate to an extent, just like it's accurate with everything to an extent, right? You could say the same about baseball fans, Cubs fans. How delusional are Cubs fans at times, right? Please don't break up the core. Then they trade away everybody, and it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to them. I mean, this happens with every fan base. Bears fans, I can name many instances in which Bears fans have been meatball-ish. You can call, I'm sure many of you have called me a meatball for supporting Mitch Trubisky. I don't care. Maybe I don't know anything about football then, right? I mean, everybody could identify with that statement. But I like the fact that Jones specified the Packers. He didn't say, a couple of teams and their fan bases or every team or this team. No, the Packers. Yeah, it's them. They're the ones, they're the guilty ones, they're the problem. Their fault. I love it. And that will register to me, unless something unforeseen comes up, as the most candid and the most raw comment of the entire Bears offseason. And for that, I think we should celebrate. Thanks for watching today's show here on Sports Talk Chicago. Appreciate you tuning in. John Meadows directing and producing. All of you, please subscribe to the channel. Like this video, even if you're a Packers fan. We'd appreciate it. And also help us out. Help our sponsor, Amish Country Farms in Orland Park. So long, everyone.